This is one of the best experiences I've ever had in my life.
It's been life-changing, it really has.
Of course, Harlaxton has changed my life.
Harlaxton's definitely a life-changing experience.
I feel like Harlaxton has changed my life. Definitely. I think I've learned a lot about myself.
It's definitely lived up to my expectations and sort of exceeded them.
It's an experience like nothing else. I don't think that there is a word in the world that would describe this place. It's Harlaxton.
When I went to the University of Evansville for theater, I heard about Harlaxton, and it was such an amazing opportunity. It honestly was like a dream come true.
When you first come down the drive and you see Harlaxton for the first time, it just hits you like, I'm going to live in a huge manor in the countryside of England.
The manor is beautiful. It takes me every day to realize that I'm actually here.
When I first got here, the secret passageways and everything were so interesting. I'd go around and look for them.
It's just amazing because we don't have this type of architecture in America. You don't have buildings that have been around so long. And the fact that your classroom has so much work that's went into it, and the fact that it's covered in gold is incredible to me.
Knowing that there's history behind it, but throughout the semester, learning the different pieces of history that have influenced this place and that this place has had influence on. So it's very cool to be living with such history.
Definitely one of the most amazing places I've ever been.
I find the academics to be absolutely integral.
The British Studies course is one of the best I think I've ever taken.
I love the class and I love all of the teachers. They're just incredible.
We have some of the best faculty really in the world over the subjects that they're teaching.
That aspect of learning about British culture is enhanced by the fact that we're learning it from British people.
Between the lecture and the seminar, you really get a lot out of the information that they're giving you. And then you have the opportunity to go traveling on the weekends, and it really brings everything to life.
The traveling ties in with our British Studies lectures and what we've been learning in British Studies.
The way we study it is so unique. You get to see the things you're studying. We saw the Magna Carta in Lincoln. We've been to London, we've seen St. Paul's, you've seen the Tower of London, you just see things that you study.
Because for me, I'm a very visual learner, and so you can tell me something in a classroom all day, but if I can actually see it, and getting to see the Magna Carta, or seeing a castle we've talked about, really helps put things into perspective.
The fact that I get to walk under a wall that was built in 43 AD that I learned about in class a couple of days ago is something that is really incredible and very different.
You get to see history in action and also how it still applies to the modern day.
That makes it a lot easier to learn because you're actually getting a hands-on experience and getting it reiterated into you so many times.
To study the history and then to live in the history, that's, you don't get an experience like that anywhere else.
I love spending time at the manor as much as I love traveling.
I have been to Scotland, Ireland, Paris, Amsterdam, Wales,
Lisbon, Portugal,
London,
Brussels,
Germany,
Budapest, Hungary,
Prague,
Poland to visit Auschwitz,
Venice, Italy, Barcelona and Sevilla, Spain,
Switzerland,
Copenhagen, Denmark.
all over the UK, and I'm not done yet.
Traveling has really taught me to understand different kinds of people and be able to interact with people.
I get to learn a lot about myself through these incredible opportunities to travel, throughout the UK and Europe.
What I came here to do, which I got to do a lot of and really immerse myself in very different cultures, and that has made me a more cultured person, and I feel like as a person I've grown.
I never knew how good I was with directions, and I'm always the one to have the map in the group. So I've learned a lot about myself in that sense. I think I've become more confident in myself and less reliant on people. So very much more reassured in who I am as a person and what I'm capable of.
You're traveling to different cities and countries, and you're coming back to a place that you want to come home to.
The activities on campus offer a variety of different things for every kind of student here.
Every week there is something that's going to be happening that you look forward to, whether it's an event in the bistro or whether it's a gold room lecture where you have a scholar coming in and talking about a very specific aspect of academia, even to things such as intramural sports.
I'm on the volleyball team, so I've gotten close to a lot of people through that, people that I might not have otherwise met. I'm in the choir here, and I've never been in a choir before, so I was really excited to get to do it, and that has given me another outlet that I really enjoyed.
We play a lot of pickup sports, the house competitions, keep weeks interesting because there's always some kind of fun to look forward to at night that's active and keeps you going.
Put into houses, which is a great way to create a unique community because you establish an identity with a group of people really quick.
There's also lots of cultural events that they have here.
The school does a really good job of bringing in those cultural activities like Burns Night, or they've had some traditional dancers. We had a British veteran who fought at the Battle of Normandy. So in order to help bring more of that culture into our community, the school's done a really good job of helping facilitate that.
Just with all those things, it really helps you meet more people, and I think that's something that they push here, is getting involved and meeting people that you might not have otherwise met and forming those relationships that you're going to cherish for the rest of your life.
My Meta family has been fantastic.
I absolutely love the Meta family.
I am in the Meta family program.
The Meta family program is a pairing between the students at Harlaxton and families in the community.
You get to learn more about the British culture through that Meta family experience.
It's so cool to get to go to their house and have a home-cooked meal and learn about their culture and the differences that we have. And same for them. They learn about our culture.
It's kind of good to have a family away from your family, in a sense that if you need to talk to someone about something, you can. And they're just as interested in our culture as we are theirs. And it's neat to find little similarities and differences between the two. And it helps kind of immerse you more in the culture here than you would if you didn't participate in it.
It's a really great experience, and it really has helped me in this whole Harlaxton experience over here.
The experience of being at the Manor and speaking with the locals in Grantham, meeting people just from around the states here is a really awesome experience. Not to mention the British Studies faculty and that whole academic aspect that you can only get here.
I enjoy eating with faculty and seeing them around because I just think it makes it a closer atmosphere, and it gives something, kind of a bond between us that connects us for the years to come.
You really get to develop a lot of really close friendships with people in just a really short amount of time. Traveling with them, studying with them, yeah, you're living together, eating together.
I think it's really unifying between both the students and the faculty here because everyone's living together. It creates something that everyone can relate to, and really a sense of community that happens almost immediately when you arrive.
Being around them constantly, you just meet people without even thinking about it, going to sporting events together and just traveling together, traveling with people around the world that I just met this semester.
The fact that you can interact with students from different universities besides your home university also is just a really great aspect because it gives you the chance to meet people that you wouldn't have otherwise met.
You build those friendships, it just keeps growing and growing because we all share something.
The people I've met definitely are people that have changed me because you come from different schools and different parts of the country, and because of that you get really different experiences.
The relationship has evolved into lasting friendships that I think will be forever.
To be honest, I felt like this was a dream before coming here, and I still feel like it's a bit of a dream.
This experience is once in a lifetime, so taking things for granted kind of disappears. You know, everything here is worth every second, and you're really spending your time enjoying it.
It's once in a lifetime opportunity, and I don't want to be cliche, but it's almost magical.
Studying abroad is a huge experience because there's a whole new perspective on life that you've never really considered before.
You gain a lot of knowledge about British studies, obviously, and about the rest of the world, but I think you learn a lot about yourself in the process, too.
Being at Harlaxton has really taught me how to be in a new place, take in my surroundings, accept it as it is, and learn from it, and let it affect me.
It kind of speaks highly of you, the fact that you come over here and do this. It shows a sense of determination, I feel, a sense of responsibility, and really gives you that independence that you need.
You travel the world, I feel like you can go back to school and just be confident in yourself to do whatever you want to do. You travel the world, I mean, I think you could do anything after that.
It will change your life because you see yourself change to become a person that can live in this manner and has lived in this manner. And then the traveling that you do at the same time and the academics, they all kind of come together to build you into this really worldly and kind of, I don't know, a better version of yourself.
I feel more inspired to be a global citizen.
I've not only grown as a person, but I've grown to be one with the communities around me, and not just an American sense, but a globalized sense.
I don't even know how to describe it. It's almost like you have to experience it to understand exactly how life-changing it is. I guess it's just a Harlaxton thing.